something about that draft that was a little bit surprising with the order.
Oh, what would have been so bad about Marcy in this lane? Because she has a way to get away from...
She does have a way to get away as well. Yeah. Oh.
Glimpse back, Starbreaker, but a lot of it's mitigated thanks to the Frost Shield coming out from Y. And not gonna, I was gonna say it's not gonna lead to kill, but that is more damage than I thought. First Blood ends up going to Puppey. Yeah. So Secret, despite losing in the CS and the outer lanes, able to get First Blood. A nice double stun from Zayac, but the Avalanche is gonna keep him in place. Spirit Siphon, and the tree toss is there. Jin Q gets credit for it.
Yeah, I think the mindset for Secret in this bottom lane should just be we can't kill and we shouldn't go for aggressive moves because I think the punish is just too strong, right? Even Rezo with a running sidekick on both of them, he had creeps in the tower that he was prioritizing and maybe the communication was Y saying, I'm fine, don't worry.
Speaking of Y, yep. Take some heavy damage here, but here comes the pounce from Ame. Chrysalis, it's going to be another Jingu stack coming out for Ame. Puppey basically out of mana right now.
Stuns.
Yeah, but Starbreaker coming out. It does connect onto the Lich, but the Thunder God's Wrath finishes off 2 heroes. So nothing to say, despite being kind of a wash in the mid lane. Now has 2 kills to his name.
Yeah, and that's going to put it to use at the late.
Secret are trying to fight into this Exo. It's going to be running out relatively soon, so I'm trying to time that perfectly. Rezo's going to show himself, though. Fortification was already popped as Jin Q. Oh. You do get the D word one way or the other, but it will be a deny. As you can see, nothing to say, taking a lot of damage. Actually, the Heavenly jump on the other side, and he's just dead to Nisha. Big kill for Secret as now they try to pursue. That was a rebound into a toss, which helps the Unleash a little bit here. Impale's going to connect onto one, but now Resolution has to be a little bit careful. Gets off the dispose, and there's the Sinister Gaze you were talking about from Y. They do find the kill on the support, but Resolution falls in the end, and her splitter is just a millimeter off. And Nisha trying to find some more value
here. Not inch. All right, Zinku's.
Well, it was a millimeter. Inch is bigger than a millimeter. I don't know if you know that, Cinderin.
No, you don't know what a millimeter is.
Trivia time for you as Chrysalis hammers to the low ground. Looks like he's fine.
Yeah, with multiple setup stuns as Dawn.
Thank you.
And yeah, I will never call you that again. Trust. All right, Zayac.
He's going to be spotted.
Okay.
Sinister Gaze is there. Resolution gets a nice stun off with his rebound. Looks like Y is mega dead as Faith Beyond coming in from the low ground with that exorcism. Jin Q falling out behind, but the static storm inside that kinetic field. They're going to try to focus down the DP, but she's healing so much. Now Resolution, he is getting low. The urn charge applied. One last little damage proc there from the exorcism, and Faith Beyond gets credit for that.
The urn as well will now be turned into a vessel. So this time around, LGD with the healing reduction.
Nothing to say. He's going to do a nice job at dodging, but it doesn't matter. Chrysalis still has the damage. Boundless Strike connects onto 2 as Ame has come to play, but there is the glimpse, and that's going to reset things. So despite losing their
DP with the high damage at this point in time.
Yeah, but this mid tier 1, kind of a big deal. You got to be careful of that Thunderbolt if you're Zayac for that vision. Sentry there as well. They're going to spot him. They're going to try to burst him down. Thunder God's Wrath is there as well. Looks like Puppey's going to survive. His Solar Guardian coming in now. They're going to focus all their efforts onto this Lich, and the Zeus dies as well, so nothing to say. Takes a fall. This is going to be a third kill in this engagement, all for Secret, and even a buyback coming out.
They set that up so well. The Nyx does not get caught running into the Sentry, eats the DP, trying to not break the smoke onto the Nyx. This would be a huge pick if they found Nisha, but reading this like a book and not getting caught. Getting away with that ward.
He might be the one that suffers, but again, it's going to be a support potentially. Gets off the spike carapace though. Exorcism is popped. Does that mean they want to try to go for Roach? They're trying to take a fight. Faith Beyond finding Chrysalis, slowing him down to Spirit Siphon, but the kinetic field blocks him off. And that might be all PSG.LGD get, and that's a big cooldown that they have to take into account now.
Oh, they might even lose their Tiny too.
Split Earth Hammer's there as well. Down goes Tiny. Faith Beyond. He's here as well, but the exorcism is running out. Resolution forced to fight despite the spirit being applied to him.
Oh my God.
Big Lich onto 2, and PSG.LGD, despite being down in numbers at the start, end up taking this fight in space. 3 for 1, and Nisha left along with Zayac here in the top lane.
We'll try to get this as a level 12 gap for Faith Beyond to then go Roche. Tiny close to Dagger, by the way. ZQ went phase boots and has just been quietly farming in the top lane for the last 4 or 5 waves.
PSG.LGD, Avalanche clips Resolution, tossed back into the Sinister Gaze, but Nisha's coming with the Solar Guardian help as well. Resolution ticking out very slowly. Looks like he won't fall. No, he actually gets off the stun just in time with his Unleash, dispels the urn charge, and Jin Q looks like he's going to fall as the Chrysalis double kill comes out, but finally Resolution does fall. It's a little bit of a backwards engagement, but
All smiles.
I'm not sure, but the toss, I think it was bringing him closer, but the Sinister Gaze actually stopped him.
Yeah, it stopped in midair, yeah.
We're going to see a fight here. Faith Beyond doing a lot of damage, healing up with the Spirit Siphon. Here comes the Wukong's command from Ame, trying to focus down Nisha. It's off the Bloodstone, but will that be enough? Spirit Siphon's still there. That's 2-0 PSG.LGD. Winning this fight, and now another Avalanche. GQ looking for a target to toss. Chrysalis can't get to the low ground, though. Has to walk away the old-fashioned way. Gets off the Starbreaker. Really connects onto Ame. Silence to follow. But it looks like this is going to be the death of the position one for Secret as PSG.LGD win a big fight here in the mid-game.
Huge for them. GD's favorite, no problem.
Now Secret smoking up to the enemy jungle. Faith Beyond. They see him.
Far out.
Yep. Maneuvers himself to the other side. Might have missed out on the vision there. No, they saw him. Resolution with a nice rebound. Here comes the Solar Guardian as well, but the Avalanche mitigating a lot of this right now as Chrysalis focusing down Jin Q for the time being as Faith Beyond looks to be dead. Just one more right click to go. So nice pick off for Secret. But Ame, next to his tier 2 tower, has to pop the BKB. Wukong's command to follow. Now there's no physical damage go through this with that BKB activated, but they can try to continue on here once the BKB ends up running out. Wise can take the brunt of the damage now from the Starbreaker. So Secret getting everything they want. Ame the only one left in this area. Looks like he does get away safely. That would have been just a
Nisha popping, or rather revealing a BKB in the coming fight could become massive for Secret here.
LGD in the pit. Exorcism already popped.
Zayac
is going to spot it. The Spike Carapace comes out, double impale. Tiny's just dead right off the bat. And now the focus is on Ame. He goes down to the post though, but no buyback for the Monkey King as Y. He's going to get chased now by Nisha. And a huge fight for Secret. We'll see if they can go into the pit and get this roast, but the toss back from Jin Q. Avalanche is there as well. Resolution gets deleted, so maybe not with the numbers. Buyback now onto the Lich. Puppey attempting to TP out, he'll be fine.
Pretty damn impressive that LGD managed to salvage the fight straight up. This is huge for Secret though. Don't think, I mean, do LGD even try this?
Exo is up in 5.
It's
Faith
too late.
Beyond, yeah, looks like it's too late.
Awesome play call here from Secret to go for this. They know Tiny has no buyback.
Oh, they're gonna try to jump Faith Beyond. Frost Shield's gonna keep him healthy for a little longer. Pops the BKB. Do they have the physical damage to go through? But Monkey King with the balance strike. Ame comes to play. Bash applied to Resolution now, but the rebound onto the other side of the river. He'll be fine, but Nisha looks like he wants to try to fight. Gets off the Yule. Faith Beyond now on the outskirts of this fight. That is a dead Lash, but that is just the Aegis. Exorcism still going. Zayac gets the impale onto one, but now they're going to try to turn this around onto the Monkey King. There's the Starbreaker from Chrysalis, and that is the death of Ame. 50 seconds on the deck. And PSG.LGD, they get the Aegis technically out of the hands of Secret, but it does cost
a little bit more in place. Eyeing up a Scotty next for more healing reduction against the Lash, and you know, that reliable slow to once again stick.
Nothing to say, Impale is there, the stun from Resolution with the Basher as well. Nothing to say, has to use BKB. Let the glimpse back, they're gonna find the support. No, Faith Beyond pops the BKB as well. But this is both in defensive measures as Resolution finds the distance because he's playing Marcy. And down goes, nothing to say. 3K lead now for Secret. And Nisha working on the Shivas next. Is going to get outpost control in the PSG.LGD jungle. Ame looking for the support, but Zayac is there to try to counteract this. Solar Guardian coming in as well. Ame pops the BKB along with Chrysalis, but Starbreaker deletes Y from the face of the map, and now they're inside Wukong's command.
No bash.
Have to get the hell out of there as Resolution looks like he's going to live, uses the rebound to get a little bit extra distance. Zayac and company now focusing down Faith Beyond on the Death Prophet. Another valuable kill and another valuable fight for
smoke with Faith Beyond with best ability. I mean, it's debatable. Maybe Spirit Siphon is his best ability, but you know.
True.
Puppey, if they want him, he's dead. They do.
Okay, Avatar. Zayac wants to come in, though. They've lost Puppey already. He does have the buyback available. His Thunder God's Wrath is there. Looks like Zayac is going to barely limp away, but no, nothing to say there to finish him off. Now, Resolution, he's taking so much damage. The rebound onto the other side of the map again. Rezo is fine. 70 seconds of no Nyx. Must have been a dieback technically.
Puppey.
Static Storm. Okay. Enough to take out Jin Q. Very cocky play from Puppey, but it kind of works out. But again, if they get the kill, this will technically be a dieback for him. Boundless Strike, and it looks like it will be just that. But there's no Roche to get.
There's I believe Nisha is level 17. What the hell? Remember his start?
Yes.
That's
level
okay.
2 at like 7.5 minutes.
That's a good recovery. Oh, gets the carapace.
Very good initiation, but Jin Q is there with the avalanche. Will it be enough? No. Nothing to say. Goes down to another member of Secret. That Starbreaker has been deleting heroes, and of course you've said it time and time again. Zayac has been set.
It's going to help them so much against the Lesh as long as he gets to play the fight on the MK. Look how much they're covering him. It's like
Resolution with the double damage, by the way. Nothing to say is dead. And a stun onto several heroes. Now 2 dead for LGD to just start out the fight. Another Starbreaker, but now Chrysalis and company outside the Wukong's command. The glimpse back onto Faith Beyond, and he is dead. Triple kill for Resolution. There are all buybacks available for LGD, so Secret have to be a bit careful with this. And why? He's going to die inside his own base. He is the one lone member of LGD without the buyback at the moment. So one of those weird charts, obviously very powerful with the splitters being, I mean, a lot of time we think about like high ground defense, but when you're going high ground yourself, it's actually not too shabby as well. Avalanche here, Wukong's command expended. Is it just for Puppey though? Looks like it is for now as Nisha, and he's perfectly fine to try to fight this out on the other side of the Wukong's command. Here comes a Solar Guardian as well. Faith Beyond is dead. Let the toss back onto Nisha, but now the Wukong's command is down. The BKB finally activate for Ami. He gets a big Boundless Strike. A lot of damage coming out from Nothing to Say. So they get the 2 supports in the end, but now Nothing to Say, he's the one getting pursued by Nisha. Split Earth connects. Pulse Nova continuing to go in again. The Age is still intact for Secret. Frost Shield not going to mitigate any of that magic damage, and the Starbreaker is enough. Another death for Nothing to Say, and 2 cores dead for LGD.
Up his own stun.
Now Nisha, he's level 25.
Toss back.
Toss back, that's something you have to be a little bit careful when he pops a BKB. And Jin Q is punished really hard. Splitter's gonna not connect thanks to BKB from Faith Beyond. That's the buyback now to Jin Q. That'd be careful because Nothing to Say is now available to fight. They're gonna try to turn this around as Resolution jumps in with his BKB, focusing down Ame, but the Wukong's command can give him so much armor as Resolution gets destroyed. 80 seconds of no mercy. Another falls for Secret as PSG.LGD showing some life here. They find 3 kills with no reciprocation.
Toss MVP.
What is their Abrasive doing down there?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe someone's gonna.
All right, Jin Q. And they are smoked up.
Even after the nerfs, you can easily afford this if you go Scotty. It's something, especially we've seen Faceless Voids in the past go for as a build-up to refresh.
He's going to be the one that gets popped here, but pops the BKB very early. Gets off the Splitter, trying to play around it, but the Jingo's about to proc here as well. The Wukong's command is there, and Nisha has to use the ult on himself. But he's likely just going to be left alone, and he's going to be brought down. A huge kill for LGD. There are buybacks for both remaining members here from Secret.
You really have to be on your toes against this team. Like, you have a big lead, sure, but this is the one thing that...
Far as 2K away, but Puppey, Aghanim Scepter, halfway there. That is something that can just win the game, essentially.
Yeah, he has some good setup, right? He has the Nyx. Oh, speaking of...
Yep, Solar Guardians there. Looks like Jin Q will die. 90 seconds of no Tiny here.
Never safe pushing a side lane against these. Try a classic combination is Nyx Invoker. Get the Stun combo into Sunstrike, and that's kills. If you play tight like this with Sentry Wards, it's a lot harder for Zayac to find the impact.
Very synced up on those Shivas there. Faith Beyond versus Nisha, but the BKB prevents the glimpse from being used.
Rezo's thinking.
He's going in. He gets the bash to start things out, and Faith Beyond is evaporated here. And now they're going to get the Lich on top of it. Has to buy back. And we can see that Roche is available. I'm not sure if they're aware. And this is the one with the Aghanim Scepter.
They don't have a Force Staff.
And on PSG?
Yeah, that feels like an oversight to not have that item, right? I know you're playing against Glimpse, but you need some sort of way of getting out of Starbreaker, of getting out of away from
and they're going to jump in. Solar Guardian coming in at the end. It looks like Faith Beyond might drop inside the Wukong's command. They have to just try to reset. Zayac is going to live thanks to the Eon Disc and just burrow his way back to full HP. The Jin Q is dead as well without buyback available. Now they just wait out the Wukongs.
Oh, he got the stun
He's going to go in again with Chrysalis' Starbreaker, decimating time and time again. But there's Ame's Refresher, Wukong's command to fall. Chrysalis eats the cheese, tries to get Force Staff, but not going to live through this engagement. They did find Nisha, okay. Gets off the Yule, but instantly canceled. That was the neutral item.
It's actually doing work.
But they got the tower, but nothing.
And don't try to get those barracks. I think the risk reward just isn't favoring you nearly enough. Go back, play the map, get your spells ready, get your heroes back in play, and try to find another pick outside the base and use that to get the racks instead. So, yeah. I mean, LGD, they do hold on, but it feels like it's expensive every single time. This time, getting that Zeus buyback out. He doesn't have disc, and he's still not considering it. He's eyeing up the Hex. Okay, finally, he changed his mind. So will take the defensive route here to ensure that he can at least stay alive for a moment. Faith Beyond!
Uh-oh. Inside the Static Storm. Remember, he can't use any items inside of it, and he's dead. 90 seconds of no death profit. Ame trying to get some revenge, but Resolution ends up using Rebound to the other side. Only one inside Wukong's command right now, but 3 dead for PSG.LGD. And now Ame looks to be next. The Starbreaker is coming just for him. Specialty from Secret. He has to buy back instantly. Now Resolution with the dispose, onto nothing to say, has to pop the BKB himself, but this looks like it might be the beginning of the end for LGD in this upper bracket. Rebound not proc there, but again, Chrysalis with the Starbreaker. And this is going to be several sets of racks, if not potentially GG.
Faith Beyond just disappears. It's like LGD want to access this high ground. They're like, what hero can we send in first that can possibly survive? And he should be the choice, right? You have Heart, Shiva, BKB. He dies before he gets BKB off. He literally just gets killed 100-0. Even with Lich's protection, it wasn't enough.
Oh, Zayac finds Ame. This is going to be a dieback for him, potentially.